Have you ever felt like life is passing you by? Like you're standing on the sidelines, watching, but not truly playing the game? But what if I told you, the most important game isn't played on a field, it's happening within you. It is shaped by your thoughts, your choices, and your actions. Welcome to Live Better, where we explore powerful lessons to help you not just exist, but truly live more. Today, I'll share with you 5 simple yet powerful morning affirmations that can transform your mindset, your energy, and ultimately, your life. These affirmations can shift your mindset. They can boost your energy. They can help you unlock your limitless potential. These aren't just words. They're tools. Repeat them daily, and they guide you. They push you past obstacles and into possibility. Ready to take charge of your life? Let's get started. Affirmation 1. Today, I take responsibility. Life doesn't always go as planned. Unexpected things happen. Challenges arise. And sometimes it feels like everything is out of our control. But here's the truth. You may not control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. Responsibility is not a burden. It is your greatest power. When you take responsibility, you take control. You shift from being a passenger in your life to becoming the driver. Because no matter what happens, you always have a choice. You can react with frustration or respond with clarity. You can blame the world or find a way forward. Imagine this. You're driving to an important meeting. Suddenly, traffic comes to a standstill. At that moment, you have 2 choices. Option 1, get frustrated. Blame the traffic. Let anger take over. Option 2, accept the situation. Call ahead. Use the time wisely. Listen to an audiobook. Breathe. Plan your day. Which choice empowers you? When you take responsibility, you reclaim your power. You stop waiting for life to change, and you become the change. You stop blaming others, and you start adapting. You stop focusing on the problem, and you start finding solutions. Will there be obstacles? Yes. Will there be tough days? Of course. But responsibility means that no matter what comes your way, you are the one who decides how to respond. It doesn't mean you have to do everything alone. It doesn't mean you won't make mistakes. It simply means that instead of making excuses, you ask yourself, what can I do to improve this situation? So today, say it with conviction. Today, I take responsibility. I take responsibility for my thoughts. I take responsibility for my actions. I take responsibility for my reactions. Because when you own your choices, you own your life. When you do, you tap into your limitless potential to create change. Affirmation 2. I can. Doubt is a silent thief. It creeps in quietly, planting seeds of uncertainty, making you question your own abilities. It whispers, "You're not good enough. You're not ready. What if you fail?" And before you know it, you start holding yourself back. But here's the truth. You are far more capable than you think. Think back to a time when you doubted yourself, but still succeeded. Maybe it was a difficult exam. You thought you'd fail, but you passed. Maybe it was a presentation. You were nervous, but you delivered it with confidence. Or maybe it was a challenge that felt impossible. Yet somehow, you found a way. You see, self-doubt is just a mental barrier. It is not reality. Your abilities are not fixed. Skills can be learned. Strength can be built. Challenges can be overcome. So, every morning, silence that inner critic. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I can. I can learn new things. I can grow from my experiences. I can adapt to change. I can overcome any obstacle that comes my way. Because when you say, I can, you are not just making a statement, you are making a commitment. A commitment to believe in yourself. A commitment to push through difficulties. A commitment to become the person you were meant to be. So today, stand tall, take a deep breath, and say it again. I can. It's a promise to yourself, a push past fear, a step toward your limitless potential. Affirmation 3. I am grateful. Gratitude is a game changer. It has the power to shift your entire perspective on life. It's easy to focus on what we don't have, what's missing, what could be better, what we wish was different. But when you take a step back and focus on what you do have, something amazing happens. You start to see abundance instead of lack. You begin to appreciate the small moments that bring joy. You realize that even in challenges, there are lessons to be learned, opportunities to grow. Try this. Take a deep breath. Feel the air fill your lungs. That breath, it is a gift. So is this day, this moment, the people in your life, the experiences that have shaped you. Studies have shown that practicing gratitude daily leads to greater happiness, lower stress, stronger relationships. Why? Because gratitude rewires your brain. It trains your mind to focus on the good, to make positivity a habit instead of an occasional thought. So, every morning, remind yourself, I am grateful. Grateful for another day to grow and learn. Grateful for the opportunities ahead. Grateful for the people who support and inspire me. Grateful even for the challenges, because they make me stronger. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you. It's about feeling appreciation in your heart. It's about recognizing the beauty in everyday life. It's about finding value in every experience. And the best part? The more grateful you are, the more reasons you'll find to be grateful. It's a cycle that leads to more joy, more peace, more fulfillment. So, to just take a moment, pause, reflect, and remind yourself, I am grateful. It's simple, but it's powerful. It opens your eyes to your limitless potential. Affirmation 4. I focus on growth. Growth is not just about achieving goals. It's about constantly evolving, becoming the best version of yourself. Every single day, life gives you an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to improve, an opportunity to push beyond your limits. When you focus on growth, you shift your mindset. You stop seeing obstacles as roadblocks and start seeing them as lessons. Think about a time when you struggled with something new. Maybe you were learning a skill. Maybe you were starting a new job. Maybe you were facing a difficult challenge. At first, it felt overwhelming. Maybe you even thought about giving up. But then, you put in the effort. You practiced. You improved. And eventually, you succeeded. That is growth. And it doesn't happen overnight. It happens through small, consistent efforts. So, every morning, remind yourself, I focus on growth. I embrace challenges as opportunities to learn. I welcome feedback and use it to improve. I recognize that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone toward success. I invest in myself because every effort I make adds to my development. Growth is not just about what you achieve, It's about how you think, how you respond, how you keep moving forward. The world is constantly changing, and those who thrive are the ones who embrace change, the ones who choose to grow. So today, make a commitment to yourself. Step outside your comfort zone. Take one small action that moves you forward. Read a book, learn a new skill, or simply reflect on how far you've come. Because growth isn't about reaching a final destination. It's about becoming better, stronger, and wiser every single day. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I focus on growth. Because when you focus on growth, you unlock limitless potential. Affirmation 5. I control my attitude. You can't always control what happens around you. Life is unpredictable. Some days are smooth. Others feel like an uphill battle. But no matter what happens, you always have control over one thing: your attitude. Your attitude is like a lens. It shapes the way you see the world. If you wear dark, negative-tinted glasses, everything appears frustrating. Everything feels like a problem. But if you choose a different lens, one of optimism, one of resilience, you start seeing possibilities instead of problems. Think about a rainy day. One person may look outside and sigh, frustrated that their plans are ruined. Another person may see the same rain and appreciate the fresh air, the sound of raindrops, the way it nourishes the earth. Same situation, different attitude. Your response to life's challenges shapes your experiences. When difficulties arise, you have a choice. You can dwell on frustration and setbacks, or you can shift your mindset. You can look for solutions. Imagine waking up stressed about a long to-do list. You can allow stress to take over, or you can pause. Take a deep breath. Reframe your thoughts. I have a lot to do, but I am capable. I will take it one step at a time. Attitude is a choice. It doesn't mean ignoring struggles. It doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing how you respond. It means refusing to let negativity take over. It means taking control of your emotions, instead of letting them control you. So every morning, remind yourself, I control my attitude. I choose positivity over negativity. I choose calm over chaos. I choose solutions over complaints. I choose resilience over defeat. Because the way you see the world impacts how the world responds to you. When you approach life with a strong, positive attitude, you attract better outcomes. You become stronger, calmer, more in control of your happiness. So take a deep breath, stand tall, and say it with confidence. I control my attitude. Because your attitude shapes your life. It reveals your limitless potential. Let's take a moment to reflect. Every morning, remind yourself of these 5 affirmations. 1. Today, I take responsibility. Because when you own your choices, you own your life. 2. I can. Because doubt is just a barrier, and you are capable of more than you think. 3. I am grateful. Because gratitude turns what you have into enough. 4. I focus on growth. Because every challenge is an opportunity to evolve. 5. I control my attitude. Because your mindset shapes your reality. These affirmations are your morning ritual, a way to live better, a path to limitless potential, to becoming the best version of yourself. So, now I challenge you, which affirmation will you focus on tomorrow morning? Think about it. Say it out loud. And most importantly, live by it. If this message inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join our community a community of people who choose to live better every single day. Thanks for being here. See you next time. Live better.